Another heartbreaking moment for the Hamilton family as they mourn the loss of one more relative. It's the third consecutive tragedy they've had to bear over the past 6 weeks, lending credence to a belief that death does indeed come in threes. Melissa Hamilton, mother of 4-year-old Ian Sambula and 8-year-old Empress Hamilton, fell unconscious and has to be carried down a flight of stairs by her loved ones. The reality of having lost both of her children, as well as an 11-year-old nephew, to a deadly house fire a little over a month ago is too much to suffer. Her common-law husband is grief-stricken and emotionally defeated, yet somehow maintains his composure.
I don't know how I feel be for real. For the last 2 months, and like nothing to get done. Like the police don't try to do nothing to, And I really want to us find out like what I really do want, man.
On the evening of October 4th, siblings Ian Jr. and Empress, along with their cousin Aaron Gabourel, were seated inside the living room of their wooden home on Aloe Vera Street. The kids were all watching television when an unnamed individual entered the residence, doused it with fuel, and lit a flame.
My baby, them innocent. We never made it do nobody nothing. We just gonna watch TV. And amongst us, I know we had choke gas and light the match. For what? I don't know. I don't know what 4-year-old and what 8-year-old could do, and what 11-year-old. I don't know because I don't know. And I don't do nothing.
The infant and his older sister, like their many relatives gathered here at the family home on Periwinkle Street, would have been front and center of a friendly game of marble, a hobby seemingly enjoyed by all the kids in the yard. Their grandfather, patriarch of the Hamiltons, is baffled by the absolute lack of humanity in such a senseless act of murder.
How could a person just create the mind for walking in a house with some young children and watch TV, along with the mother and the brother and the father, the 11-year-old Aaron Gabriel get born up, the first one who died. I want to ask that person, if you have a heart, if you have soul, what do you think about?
It's a question that does not seem to have a direct answer, since whoever committed this dastardly act of cowardice remains on the lam. Elder sister Caroline Hamilton is inconsolable and joins her sister in mourning. Hers was the first child to perish in the fire.
I watch my sister, the grieve over my 2 kids there. And all I could do that was pray and ask God to help my little sister. Because she lost a lot of my little sister. Whatever she may have to do for raise for she kids there. And my year on, we struggle hard, we 2 sisters. We not disturb nobody. We not fuss with nobody.
That alleged arsonist has brought great sorrow to this family. Upbeat that they were rebounding positively from a previous incident, which resulted in their home also being torched, this recent bout of misfortune has virtually crushed them.
Feel lost, confused, hurt. Broke up. My heart feel broken at so much peace. So many pieces.
Despite a favorable prognosis several days ago, 8-year-old Empress Hamilton has also succumbed to injuries caused by third-degree burns which covered almost 90% of her body. Her mother is grateful to Shriners for all the effort that went into trying to save her children.
All I could tell anybody, Gabourel is the best hospital in the world. Good doctors, good nurse, they did their best for my kids. Like they were their own. They tried every medication that they know about, every treatment that they know about. Everything that they could possibly do, they did.
Sadly, their utmost best wasn't enough. In an answer to the father's request for an update into the criminal investigation, Assistant Commissioner of Police Chester Williams admits that it's been a slow process.
Our sympathy goes out to the family. We could only imagine what they are going through to have lost 3 kids over one incident. And I know that as a family, they are clamoring for answers from the police. And I want to assure them that we are doing what we can to ensure that we can give them the answers that they want, as well as to be sure that justice is served at the end of the day. But I also want to say to them that it is not something that we can just get up one morning and do. Investigation is a process. We have several information that we have to work with, and we are currently putting the file together. We are still awaiting the report from the fire expert from the fire department.
That report, as well as other pieces of evidence, will be collated and presented to the Director of Public Prosecutions for further instructions. Until then, the arsonist turned elusive killer is still on the loose. Reporting for News 5, I'm Isani, Cayetano.